Hey, Sarah.
I'm getting too used to this. How long?
Weeks. Relax. You haven't missed much.
The Ark and the Sleepers, they're safe in the sphere?
There's no raising the Hyperion, but we're not done with it. It is Meridian. A new port for all of humanity.
We did it, Dad. What about your implant and Sam?
I am once again helping the Pathfinder activate Remnant. Our connection has been restored to normal.
Normal. You need him again?
I need Sam to make it easier. I was adapting, but damage was being done. We need to be careful, Sarah.
The Nexus leaders are waiting, Pathfinder.
Duty calls. Better not keep them waiting.
It never ends.
Go on. I need some rest.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were
Your father's personal logs.
The decision isn't yours.
Neither is it yours. That is the point, isn't it? Pathfinder, you're late.
Save the cluster, straight back to work. I get it.
It must seem like that, but this wouldn't be possible without you.
As outposts become colonies, the cluster needs its own voice, a true council.
And while I maintain that it is premature, we must nominate an interim ambassador to represent concerns outside the Nexus. Or rather, you must nominate someone.
Interim ambassador? To what and for who?
To the Nexus. The eventual goal was always a galactic council, but Meridian has accelerated concerns.
An Ark has landed. The vaults may make outposts self-sufficient, and we can't claim to represent a sovereign Angara. An interim ambassador would represent concerns outside the Nexus, until elections when we can all step aside.
At the appropriate time.
If this person is supposed to represent people, Shouldn't the people have a say?
That is precisely why we need your backing.
We can't impose a vote on the Angara. Or even Kadara. Eladin? Won't happen.
But you've acted for everyone. If you endorse a name, some may disagree, but they will trust it as a starting point.
Someone to speak for Helios.
I put forward Pathfinder Reka. I'd suggest you, but someone might think you killed the Archon to elevate yourself. We can't allow the appearance of that. But Reka keeps the position and timeline in the Nexus family.
The Angara need to help define the process. It's their right. Plus, the Moshai would help solidify relations.
We're already partnered, thanks to your efforts against the Rokar.
All the more reason to focus on our own issues.
If we want stability, maybe we should ensure the Krogan stay. What if it was Morda?
You are out of your mind.
It's definitely unorthodox.
It feels like the original intent was to give that voice to the outposts. August Bradley's a proven leader.
On a considerably smaller scale.
He's kept EOS relatively stable, despite no militia presence.
Meridian doesn't mean done. Catter's still out there. A Pathfinder is the obvious choice for stability. For us.
But hardly the empowering one.
Same old bullshit.
If we're going to treat Helios like a home, we need to acknowledge whose home it is. I won't name anyone. I support asking the Moshai to act as interim ambassador.
Meridian's opening day, and we're surrendering how much influence?
That's the point, you colonial ward. Sarah is feeling better? Good. This decision, the policy and protocol, that's not what your victory was about. There's more to life than this.
Integration of Hyperion systems is ongoing. Our SAM node will be accessible on return visits to Meridian.
See, the Pathfinder is fixing it, just like a Pathfinder should.
Ryder, enjoying the fruits of your labor? You deserve it.
Thanks, Callow.
The Tempest is getting some much-needed service. I thought I'd leave them to it. But I wouldn't miss the big day. Meridian looks so different out of the cockpit. I think I understand better why you do what you do.
Finding Meridian crystallized a lot of things about being a Pathfinder.
I expect many around here are thinking about their own potential. I don't pretend to understand everything, but Meridian must have opened a lot of doors. Not all of them safe. I want you to know that it'll be my privilege to keep flying you to them.
It means a lot that you want to stick with us, Callow.
Of course. And keeping my ship is a plus. I've learned a lot from you, Ryder. And Gil. Though, please don't tell him that. Things will change now. But that's all right. Nothing's ever really lost. All's well, it seems?
Part 6721 through 6745, fully detailed and resealed.
Up straight, everyone. This is the guest of honor.
Like you have to tell anyone that.
Hunter, this is our opening. Let there be some sense of ceremony.
As I was about to say, hello, Pathfinder. I am Chief of Operations, Iora Pile.
Second Wave Placements Officer, Darlavas Hyperion.
Hunter Carey, Reconstruction.
This is the first I've heard of the term second wave.
It isn't literal. There have been several groups deployed for outposts. Second Wave is about the staged evolution of the initiative.
First Wave out of Cryo, structural support and generalists. Food and fences. Second Wave is organizational. Less generalists, more specialists.
More paperwork.
It's needed to rapidly advance. I'm not spending a generation on the range.
Darlavas Hyperion. Placements officer?
As our developments in the cluster grow more sophisticated, proper matching of sleeper and assignment will be vital. My mission is to ensure compatibility and fulfillment.
When are you changing your name to Vast Meridian?
I keep Vas Hyperion to honor the ship that brought us here, as my godparents would want.
Just saying we're staying.
Please forgive Hunter. He is an ass.
Iora Pile. You're in charge of Meridian?
That's a big statement. I will oversee the operations and establishment of our port. Exploration and study of the interesting substructure will be handled by Initiative R&D. I'm told that may take lifetimes. We'll ensure that we have them. That's what I trained for.
Hunter Kelly, can I get some clarification on reconstruction?
Sure thing. I'm tasked with turning this once proud vessel into the future proud human capital.
It's more complicated than that.
No, it's a structural and organizational nightmare. Which is job security, which is perfect. Come back in a year. This'll be a galactic hub. You won't know where the Hyperion ends and Meridian begins.
Sounds like Meridian is in good hands.
I can only read the reports of how you brought us this opportunity, but rest assured, we will not waste it.
Yes. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Aye, what they said.
We got a lot wrong on this trip, but they were right about Pathfinders.
Arc Hyperion, departed Milky Way 2185, arrived Andromeda 2819. Current status recorded as Meridian.
Well, narrator guy is getting work.
Please select a topic. The transformation of Arc Hyperion into Port Meridian continues both above and below the surface. This includes the planned integration of Initiative and Remnant technologies, pending further research. Port Meridian is currently powered by repurposed Tantalus drive cores, which require the frequent discharge of static energy. This causes a unique visual phenomena during Meridian's night cycle that has been dubbed Aurora Meridiani. Arc Hyperion has been declared a monument to those who lost their lives in service of the Initiative. A plaque has been placed at the highest point of the Hyperion superstructure. It reads, "We turned our backs upon a dwindling star to chase a dawn beyond our childhood's end." The Hyperion was shepherded to its resting place by a coalition of allies who stood as one against the Ket Archon. Pathfinder Riders spearheaded the defense, and remains assigned to Arc Hyperion despite its reclassification. Landing Day has been proposed as a cluster-wide holiday. Status, pending. While decommissioned as a vessel, the superstructure silhouette of Arc Hyperion will be maintained in perpetuity. All internal structures are being adapted for sleeper deployment and future industrial and residential development. These internal structures have been designated as Port Meridian.
Pathfinder. You're why we're here.
This isn't what I expected. It's better.
If you're expecting a pat on the back, you're going to be disappointed.
All right. I'll settle for a hug.
How does your crew stand you?
Some people find me endearing. Charming, even.
More like insufferable. But you do get results.
That was dangerously close to a pat on the back.
You're hearing things.
There you are.
And here you are. Lucky us.
How's Sarah?
Much better.
There might be 2 riders around soon. Imagine. The Hyperion's forming scientific teams. Gotta start studying what we have. I may have helped them organize.
It's what you do. Meridian won't know what hit it.
And we should think about what's next. This is a new cradle for humanity. That's a big idea. Bigger than I'd imagined. So maybe building those teams was smart. Small steps to understand all this, until we're at the top of the mountain.
And seeing the next horizon.
Can't deny it. I'm game for more. With so much power in our hands, you think it'll be okay?
They've got us to keep watch. Your smarts, my irresistible charm.
You can't fix every problem with charm, sweetheart.
I can try.
Well, I know I can't resist you. I'm just concerned for everyone else. Everything Meridian could do.
Small steps, like you said. There's no rush to figure all this out.
Right. If nothing else, Meridian gives us time. Whatever happens, you gave everyone an incredible gift. Nice job, Pathfinder. You're back. Good to see you.
So this is how you all party, hmm? Pretty tame, but don't tell the host I said that. Meridian is amazing, though. You accomplished the inconceivable. I'm grateful to be part of it.
No, I'm grateful. I couldn't have asked for a better team. We created this together.
And exactly what it is, what it may become. I can't even imagine. To think that when we met, the Angara and your initiative struggled to find trust.
The way we arrived on Aya was over the top. You know, uninvited and on fire.
Agreed.
Guess it worked out okay.
Ryder, the Angara will never forget how you saved the Moshai. But more than that, we'll never forget how you fought the Ket beside us. How we destroyed the Archon. Meridian is a new beginning for your people and mine. Together.
New beginnings. That's what I came to Helios for.
And what I dreamed of. Yes. New beginnings. So, let's get to it.
It's overwhelming. I don't know where to start, but I can. I don't care which world I'm on. It's all more than I hoped.
Pathfinder. I'm told I'm about to get exceptionally busy.
Which, given your health, is unwise.
We all gave of ourselves, Zephyra. It was time. And as this ambassador, I will continue to do so.
I couldn't impose a voice on the Angara, temporary or not.
We've always had a voice. This just means your leaders have decided to listen. Also, don't assume my name brings universal approval. You know how varied our opinions can be. I can't speak for everyone, but I will gladly help create the system that does. Ansala Venjuri, Pathfinder. There is much yet to learn.
The last thing they said before Cryo was the Pathfinder will see us through. They weren't wrong.
Pathfinder, catch a seat for you, in your planet. That's not getting less weird. About time Meridian got a proper grand opening. We all need this. Heard Sarah woke up. How's she doing?
She'll be back on duty in no time. Too soon, if we let her.
So, you're telling me you're having trouble explaining limits to a rider? Hey, know who I just talked to? A second wave technician, fresh out of cryo. Just had his first sunrise in Andromeda. He couldn't stop crying.
Just him?
Must be something going around. Maybe you're the carrier. It's really feeling like home, you know? Finally. They haven't given you 5 minutes alone since the fight. Have you had a chance to let it sink in?
Sometimes I just stare out the window, thinking, we did it. It's hard to believe.
I feel you. Just ground under our feet, knowing it's ours. I can't wait for more people to wake up. Enjoy it, Pathfinder Rider. Tomorrow, we're back on the job. Ready whenever.
I don't know if I should have come. I left so much.
We got a lot wrong on this trip, but they were right about Pathfinders. We're all in the same boat.
Ryder.
How's things?
Pathfinder, here. So glad you're up and around. I have important news for you.
There always is.
Yes, discoveries every day, but this is something we've been waiting for. Listen.
What should I be hearing?
Sorry, Sam. Active filtering. Initiative Protocol Alpha Alpha to the screen.
Protocol what?
Processing.
Repeating. This is the Ark Kira. The situation is not under control. Note and avoid until further updates. Repeating.
Is that?
The Quarian Ark. And Elcor, Drell, Volus? Hanar, I think. That's some delicate business, putting Hanar in stasis. Point is, they're still out there. The Keela Sia wasn't destroyed.
That's fantastic news. We need to report this right away.
It's good news, but it bounced too many times to trace, and...
That's not a distress call. It's a warning to keep away from wherever they are.
Whatever's happening, they don't want to be found yet. We have to trust their Pathfinder.
All we can do is wait.
How's things?
So, Tan says he's gonna let me stick around and help with the...
Hey, Ryder.
You ready to get going? We've still got a lot to do.
You know me, I'm always raring to go. Oh, she's all grown up, leaving home, doesn't need me anymore.
That'll be the day. We'll handle my deals on this end while I'm gone.
Seeing you two in cahoots makes me all misty.
You know this is your fault, right? Helping us along? Helios has really turned into the fresh start I wanted, in so many ways. And now with Meridian, we're really going to make this place ours. I can't wait. You know where to find me when you're ready. How's things?
There's hope in data. Always is.
Got a job for us? Kid.
Old man?
Ha ha ha. This place is something else.
It's just another starting line. Where we go from here is on us.
Well, damn, you were listening to me after all.
Through all the creaking of your old bones.
I sent out what's left of the Macmore scouts.
Nearly drowned me in reports until I pointed them at Tan. Told him to be extra wordy just for him.
He'll love that.
He wanted the job, he can have the reports. It's not over, you know. There'll be more Ket and whatever else is waiting out there.
Whatever happens, we'll be ready for it.
Pathfinder and crew ready to take on the galaxy, huh? They won't know what hit them. Not much happening.
Even these Jardin were surprised at what they created.
It is not uncommon for a creator to be surpassed by their creation.
Couldn't anyone else have said that?
I can't believe all that
Let's get
happened.
out there, huh?
And they say you're the one to thank.
Oh, good. You're here. Maybe the festivities can finally begin. Don't like sitting on my ass. Places to see, people to go. You know what I mean. Well, let's get this show on the road. Meridian looks great, but, you know, been there, done that.
Hey, this was a big accomplishment. It's important to enjoy it.
Don't get me wrong. I'm proud of us. Helios is changing, and will be for a long time. I'm just antsy. Don't want to miss a thing. Oh, I almost forgot. Kalinda sent a congratulatory message. She was angling for an invitation, I think. Denied.
Hope you didn't turn her back into an enemy.
Oh, you're always so serious. Enjoy the moment. We're here to celebrate, remember?
Look who's talking, Miss Basale.
Just keeping you on your toes. For now, you're right. The galaxy isn't going anywhere. Let's have some fun.
Pathfinder, thanks for the invite to the party.
I didn't organize anything.
Not this. Landing day. That was worth jumping galaxies.
Pathfinder.
Still standing?
Still standing.
Then I did my job. Somehow. Nothing more need be said.
I'll remember that the next time you chew me out for getting hurt.
So will I, Ryder. So will I.
Need a hand? Meridian, huh? I see it every day, and I'm still amazed. We're really starting to put down roots. It's wonderful. Did I tell you? The team's working with the Angara to set up a joint research body.
That sounds exciting.
I know, I can't wait. Us helping them helping us. Can you imagine what we could accomplish? I'm getting all misty just thinking about it.
Joint research body, cooperation with the Angara? You're planning a party, right?
Of course. Nothing builds a team like a good whiskey and a laugh. You'd better show up, Ryder. We wouldn't be here if not for you.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Heading groundside?
Hello, Ryder.
Right away.
Glad to have you.
Hello, Ryder.
Hey, Ryder. Jill is walking the walk. The procedure took. I'm gonna be a dad.
Congratulations.
I'm thinking Mary if it's a girl, Deanne if it's a boy. Mary, Deanne, Marie Deanne. Pretty cool, right?
Jill might have something to say about that.
Oh, right. Note to self. bounce names off Jill. So, this is supposed to be a celebration, right? You getting used to any of this yet? Meridian? The dream becoming a reality?
We're not done by a long shot.
Come on, try to ease up a little. Enjoy the win. But so you know, I've got the Tempest topped out and ready. You want to blow this hot dog stand? Just say the word. Callow's out there somewhere, time one on. If we're really sneaky, he won't even notice we're gone.
Who's flying then? You?
Why the hell not? I'm a quick study. How hard can it be?
You better get this nonsense out of your system in the next 9 months, you know.
Little Mary's gonna have a fun dad. Not sure yet.
Let's get out there, huh?
We're in business. That's much better.
We got a lot wrong on this trip.
Is your day good?
It's overwhelming. I don't know where to start.
How's things?
It's amazing. Making a quiet exit?
Figured I'd leave before I teared up. No one needs to see that.
I expect that honesty is part of what draws them to you. I tried to think of a way to honor what you did. Some protocol. There isn't one. Your father invented this rule, but you defined it.
This is great and all, but it feels weird to be on a ship that isn't moving. We're explorers. There's more to see out there. Let's go find it. Sam, that's...
100% viability on all known UNCs, Pathfinder. Please access the Tempest VidCon for an important update.
Tempest VidCon. All right.
What can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know what?
Where to next?
We'll go wherever we're needed most.
And now you sound like a superhero. But not saying you aren't, of course. And you're right. We're still needed out there. So what are we waiting for?
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Meridian was mind-blowing, right? You were amazing. No safety net, no Sam. Didn't bat an eyelash.
Didn't have time to think about it.
And you're good on your toes. Now, Helios will really take shape, and we have VIP tickets. In some ways, I feel like our adventure is just beginning.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Lexi, I hear Sarah's doing well.
She's healing. Not as fast as she'd like, of course.
Think how much we'll get done with 2 riders.
I can't wait to see Ephra's face when he learns there's another one.
Pathfinder?
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
There's only one metric that matters. We have Meridian. We have a home.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Meridian, at last. I've never been so scared a squatty wouldn't make it. But you always do. There's still so much to do. For the Nexus, the Angara, but not today. Today, we get to feel good about winning.
Any more Commando war stories?
That's all I can share, anyway. I miss them.
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe.
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter. I have exciting news, and I wanted to tell you in person.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom? Or... Yes, of course. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's an idiom that means... Never mind.
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance, and my own command.
That makes complete sense. Congratulations.
Thank you. My family is very proud, and so am I.
So when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't satisfied with my position and direction in the Resistance.
Or life.
True. Very true. Yes. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly, so do I.
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad, Tech Ops, commanding a small group of elite specialists that infiltrate advanced Ket sites. High danger, high reward.
That's a hard choice to make. I won't stand in your way.
That's kind. It was a hard choice.
Okay then. Should we head back to Aya?
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you wanted.
What I wanted, yes. But not what I needed. Not what I need. With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found my better self.
It's been a pleasure to work with you too.
Funny how chance can change your life in an instant.
I know what you mean.
Your dad would be proud of you, too.
Yeah, hope so.
So, you're stuck with me now. At least until this all plays out. Besides, you need me.
Don't push your luck.
But luck can't be pushed. It comes to us and... idiom.
Yep.
Shit.
A toast to the vanquished.
The Archon, face down, ass up.
So long, Bone Brain.
How about to Meridian?
To dreams and family.
To whatever's next. May it be beyond our imagination.
It's my toast, and it's to the vanquished.
Here then.
Hail the Archon Killer. I heard it was touch and go, but you really rose to the occasion.
Better to be lucky than good, right?
Forget that. Leave nothing to luck.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
That was a good win. I wonder what other kind of trouble we can get up to.
Always looking for the next fight, aren't you, old man?
Gotta admit, old habits die hard. I might have had a long time to settle in.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Woke up today and thought back to the search. And then I remembered it's over. It's really over. We did it.
I know what you mean. I don't want this high to go away.
I'm going to enjoy it for as long as it lasts before I settle down.
Settle down?
Yeah, now that we're back on track, I thought I'd maybe talk to a Nexus colonization expert. Get assigned to an outpost, start a farm or something. Who am I kidding? I love being on the ship. I'm staying here until you kick me off.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Ready for more tests?
Not again. Lexi, I'm fine.
Sit now, and I'll skip the blood work. Have you experienced any muscle spasms? Nosebleeds? Memory loss?
No, but I feel a headache coming on.
Ha ha.
Comments like that used to get a rise out of you.
I know you too well now. Inhale. Exhale. You should know. Professor Hirek approached me about a transfer to the Nexus. Apparently my research on Ket anatomy has been useful to the militia.
You could continue your studies in a low-risk environment.
I turned him down. Truth is, I've discovered I do my best work in the field. And someone has to keep an eye on you.
I'm lucky to have you here.
Yes, you are. But I'm pretty lucky too. Feeling okay?
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
How's Cora doing?
You would know better than I.
It's that obvious, huh?
Wouldn't say it's obvious, but I can tell you're happy. You two make a good match. I think your father would approve.
Thanks for the insight.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hello, Ryder. Through Meridian, I gained insight into the Jardan, creators of the Remnant and the Angara. Meridian's code accounts for incredible potential and infinite diversity. They weren't achieved. No creator would be content.
You think the Jardan might come back?
Unknown. They abandoned a great work, which you have reinterpreted. Against significant odds, you are home.
Thanks. But what's a Pathfinder without their Sam?
Two halves of a whole. In a brief time, you have suffered, triumphed, and grown. You are a new iteration of yourself, respected and recognized. I have lived it with you. I see why the unknown beckons, what it means to prevail against it. This is how one's humanity is grown. I am glad to know.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more. There's a new task because we hit 100% viability?
It is a significant milestone, Pathfinder. Preparations have been made for some time.
Honestly, it just felt good to secure that for everyone.
Updating objectives. You have a high priority destination.
At Habitat 7, what's going on?
I have been instructed to not reveal mission parameters. Don't be late, Pathfinder.
Well, Ryder does lead us to interesting places.
Think there's anywhere more interesting than Meridian?
If there is, we'll find out. We're in stable orbit. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Anomaly found. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Anomaly found.
You're listening to...
I tried. It's like they spawn when I'm not looking. It never ends.
I like the rest and relaxation well enough, but there's really nothing that compares to what's out there.
Any suspicious activity to the nearest security representative.
It's so clean and calm in here.
Name and medical scan, please.
I'm Jan Garson,
Oh,
founder of the
I'm
initiative.
Hestia Adius.
Welcome
Here you
to
go.
Nexus.
Is there anyone here who might purchase survival equipment?
We ask that you spend
You'll
a
have
few
more
short
offers than you
minutes
can
going
take.
through
Why?
immigration processing,
My friends and
then
I
we'll have you on your
trusted
way.
the wrong people. They wanted our gear. We ended up taking theirs.
I see. At least you're clear to go through. Good luck. Next.
Are you finding enough answers here? Or only questions?
So many questions. Lately, I've been looking at vids of Earth. It's a beautiful planet. And your cities look remarkable. London, Singapore, Vancouver. How do you feel now about leaving it behind for this?
It was hard. And still is, sometimes. I like to look at the vids too. I'm glad we have them. I saw Big Ben as a kid once, and I can still show it to my kids one day.
That's a nice thought.
It was nearly 3,000 years ago when the Krogan and Solarians first met. War and ignorance had decimated the Krogan homeworld. The Solarians uplifted them, rescuing the Krogan from likely extinction. The Solarians gave them technology and a new planet where they could thrive. In return, the Krogan defeated a hostile race threatening galactic peace. Theirs is a complicated relationship, but one showing how species who disagree still coexist in the Milky Way.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors. They're happy to answer any questions you may have and eager to learn more about your...
Hello again.
Thanks.
First, I worried I couldn't live here. Now I worry I'll have to go home. I'm learning so much.
Sure glad I went to school for this. Thanks for nothing, education.
Yes? What now?
Are you always this rude to people walking in?
Only when a mistake could kill everyone on the Nexus.
What do you mean?
Hydroponics is our air, food, and water. A frail green line between us and oblivion. We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my responsibility.
I know what surprise responsibility can be like.
So I hear. Perhaps we could share our burdens. I need samples of Andromeda's plant life. Our own specimens should acclimatize to them. Bring me any plants you find. You'll have a bounty in return, and my thanks.
Drinks are fizzing tonight.
Ryder, you're so legend, there was a fight yesterday over who gets to write a song about you. I hear there's a verse about your stalwart and handsome team. That part's me, I'm pretty sure. We did it.
Yes, we did.
You again. Oh, I mean, hello. Welcome to my lab. Bar. Whatever.
Oh, Dutch, look at you, getting all used to things.
Things are fine. It's people I don't like. They talk back.
They can't talk if they're busy drinking.
That's just brilliant. I can do that. Wait. You're messing with me, aren't you?
I would never.
Right. Here. Have a drink. Rotten scoundrel.
Hey now.
The drink. Not you.
Good morning. Or is it evening?
We ask that you refrain from
Nice to see you again.
The consumption or sale of any plant specimens is strictly prohibited by hydroponic regulations.
I can't wait to be assigned to an outpost. This place is amazing.
I talk to my family every day. They can't believe half of what I tell them. These powerhouses make
The Asari Ark has been recovered in deep space.
You're here. I'll give you my entire chocolate ration for an interview about Meridian.
Done. I'm down to the ones with strawberry goop in the middle.
So, Meridian's real. A promised land. You did it. The Hyperion's a mess, but that crash site does mean humans have a claim to Meridian.
Technically, yes. But practically, our allies will always be welcome.
It's good to have that on the record. I'm headed out there soon. Documenting Meridian could be a lifetime's work, even for an Asari. I can't wait to get started. Meridian. Now that's history in the making.
The Angara are survivors, and they're willing to help. They'll be great allies.
Specialist Sarah Ryder is reportedly in stable condition after helping stop the Archon and secure Meridian. Doctors expect the human Pathfinder sister to make a full recovery. This is HNS.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is
The
nominal.
suspect's in custody.
Meridian secure, the Archon beaten. That's a damn good job, Ryder. Apex is planning a tribute.
A statue?
They don't do statues. Just to hope it's a new victory cocktail and not a filthy marching song.
What's the latest on the Ket?
The Archon's lieutenant has rallied what's left of their forces, so I'm keeping the militia on a war footing. You should keep up your training, too. Plenty of Ket would love to see your head on the wall.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal. Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Nexus exiles find a home as former security are implicated.
I'm worried about this place if the Ket find... Hey there, Ryder. Let's keep it quiet. With all the areas of the station online now, Kesh is pretty busy.
Not too sore from that fight, I hope.
Not half as sore as those byjacks, I'm sure. Look at her working. Isn't my granddaughter something? Without her, this station would have fallen apart before you ever got here.
Finally, I'm glad to hear that's resolved.
I'll send a representative to the Nexus to work out the details. Morta out.
Pathfinder, that was Morta. Sounds like you impressed her. I hear a Krogan stirred up some trouble in Kadara Port.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
It was you helping the Krogan colony smuggle resources back onto the station, wasn't it?
We Krogan are a hardy lot. We probably could have managed just fine on our own. In the short term. Long term, it's in our best interest that the station, and those on it, survive.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's Arcs missing. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
You're kidding me. It's all real.
Arc Parchero advises that power consumption is nominal.
Pathfinder, I'm enjoying Tan's ongoing discomfort with an Angaran ambassador. Not that the Moshai would take advantage. Such base manipulation is beneath her. So, what can I do for you?
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
Director Addison?
Pathfinder.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
Pathfinder.
Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants.
Ryder, I have a confession. Since you saved me from the Archon's ship, I've worked tirelessly to justify the sacrifice made so I could live. With the Archon defeated and the Initiative's dream beginning to take root, well, I'm just happy to be here.
Let yourself feel that. We all have cause for celebration.
Alec would be proud. His dream lives on in you, and thrives.
Nice talking with you, Reka.
I am at your disposal, Ryder.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production.
I'm still not
is
used to the
nominal.
second voice yet.
Takes some getting used to, but your Sam's just there to help.
Goddess willing, I'll adjust soon.
Hi, Ryder.
Any logistics updates are due
You
within
did it.
the hour.
All your hard work paid off, and now, Meridian.
Those Asari Huntresses made a difference. Thank you.
Of course. Feel that? It's like the whole initiative is resting easier thanks to you.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
Goddess go with you.
Arc Parchero advises stasis revival protocols are proceeding.
Hey, Ryder.
Any luck finding other survivors from Natanis?
Brought in another batch yesterday. Still too many unaccounted for, but we're getting there.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks, Ryder. Appreciate it.
Good seeing you, Avitus.
Stay safe out there.
How are things going with Arc Lucinia?
The Asari.
Ryder, I won't pretend I'm not disappointed. I'd hoped your choice for ambassador would go differently.
I called it as I saw it.
Well, at least you didn't pick Morta. A Krogan with power? That's how wars are started. Did you have some other business?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
A hostage crisis in hydroponics ended after... William Spender, Assistant Director of Colonial Affairs, has been fired after he was caught stealing supplies from the Nexus. Spender chose to leave the Nexus rather than face sanctions. His whereabouts are currently unknown. This is HNS.
This is not what I signed up for. Did you fill out those request forms like I asked?
I tried. It's like they swamped.
William Spender, Assistant Director of...
Welcome back.
Beginning approach.
Fold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
Hello, Ryder.
Hey, Pathfinder.
Take it easy.
We'll need extra heat lamps for the new civilians. Get an order to Kahele. Pathfinder,
I should head out.
come back.
We reached a geothermal vent, but the drill bit snapped before we could go deeper.
At least we found something. It's a start.
That's Techix, according to my map.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Careful!
I detect an Andromeda plant sample nearby. Dr. Camden would find this useful.
Oh, right. The gardener.
Botanist, Pathfinder.
Come visit. I could probably arrange a week-long pass for you.
You get me on Aya, and I'll never leave.
All systems green.
Fold orbit is steady.
Pathfinder. I really wonder what would have happened if we hadn't found Aya. The people here have been so generous, and honestly, they didn't need to be.
I'm certainly thankful they didn't gun us all down. After the cat, I wouldn't blame them.
Now it's up to us not to betray that trust, I suppose.
Welcome.
Something I can do for you?
Something crucial? I'll probably have it.
I have had several complaints from Sorvis Land about his treatment on Aya.
The Pathfinder warned him to stop antagonizing the Angara. Would you have our plans damaged by the tantrums of one scientist?
Careful, Riala. Len is a valued member of our community. We'll discuss this later.
Pathfinder, what can I do for you?
How did the Jardan factor into the new alliance?
Between you and I, we all stumbled onto something much bigger than us. We'll have to be even more careful. If these Jardan ever show up, we need a plan.
A plan?
What happens when they find someone new on their turf? They were formidable enough to create an entire civilized species. Not someone I want as an enemy.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
Visit me for all your day-to-day needs.
This is nice.
Until we verify rumors of these Jardan, we can only speculate.
Why are we even debating this rumor?
Exactly. The idea that we were created in a laboratory, it's insane.
Is it? Perhaps the Pathfinder can illuminate us. If the rumors are true, you saw it with your own eyes. Did a vanished alien species of immense power genetically engineer us? And if so, why?
I found a big room with a lot of weird stuff in it I didn't understand. That's all I've got.
Your bluntness is matched only by your sincerity.
We've resolved nothing.
Wrong. I'm resolved to stop talking about it. There are better uses of our time.
Ryder, knowing the Angara were created, it blows my mind. The Jardan did this, developed a new species and evolved them to sentience.
Not so loud, PB. I doubt the Angara are as excited by the idea.
Honestly, it's more than I'm in awe. Like heart-choking, awe. We're not the big kids on this block.
Good to see you again. I never thought I'd be responsible for so much. Charting a future for everyone. Can't decide if I should thank you or strike you.
There's no one more qualified to face the future, Moshae.
Quite the diplomat. I should make you my assistant. Despite the pressure, I don't remember when I last felt so light. You kept Meridian from the Archon. As good as your word. It's the most beautiful place I've ever seen, and I live on Aya.
Any ideas on how we stop the Ket for good?
The real question is, how complete eradication drive the... There's much... The Ket are not a simple problem. We can't reduce them.
Thank you, Mo.
Ishare.
Am I reading Joel's report correctly? You stood and watched the Rokar's leader shoot him? What was your plan if Aksul killed my best soldier?
Joel had the situation under control. I trusted him.
Still a big risk. What do you need?
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Good. Well done. Much better, everyone. Keep that going.
A security scan picked up my biotic implant this morning. That was a fun explanation.
You're here, so you must have smoothed things over, right?
I'm being watched. I can tell. Can't blame the Angara for being careful. New aliens might be okay. Weird space powers? Maybe not.
Ryder. Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
Got them all.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
think that's it. Good work.
An alien, able to use Remnant. Never thought I'd see such a thing.
My aunt had a remnant artifact she learned to
I'd
open
rather
and
not
close.
jump to conclusions before we
But
have
it took
someone
her
examine you
many
fully.
years to achieve it. She was never able to do it reliably. It took a great deal
Pathfinder
of
Rider.
concentration. And she couldn't explain how she was doing
I
it.
should get...
Leaving Avaril. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder. Hello?
Pythias system, home of Eos and Prodromos. Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Tough to get used to life on this rock. Too long staring at it from the Nexus and knowing we'd failed.
This is resonating now. Probably with the vault.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear. Welcome back. We're on course.
Phoebe, the rest of the team and I have agreed not to ride you about Kalinda.
That's okay. It's not a sore subject anymore.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby. Pathfinder, this is the area the salvager pointed us to.
Enemies!
One out! Gravity goes away in 3, 2...
Welcome back. Now orbiting Kadara.
Vetra's probably right at home here.
You're not on Nomad guard duty?
No need. Word's got around. Wonder how Sloan will crack down on the Collective.
They humiliated her. She'll be out for blood.
At least we're in her good books. Today, anyway.
You okay?
None of your business, Enard.
Sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
That's all your kind does. Pry.
Living under Sloan, I can see why you'd think that. But we're not all the same.
You do look different from the others. Cleaner.
So what's troubling you?
My sister, Morga, works the pipes. Makes sure the port has filtered water. But she's been missing for 3 days.
Is Morga's line of work dangerous?
It can be. Kadara's water is highly acidic. Fixing a leaky pipe could result in major burns. But no one knows Kadara's filtration system like Morga.
Is it unlike your sister not to check in?
Extremely. We're all that's left of our family. The rest were murdered when the Ket invaded Kadara.
I'll keep an eye out for your sister.
Thank you.
Pathfinder, we could use the grates to scan the pipes at a safe distance.
Good to see you.
Yeah?
I'll let you get...
Good. Hey, Ryder. Not selling anything, sorry.
It's not just the docks. Sloan's increased security everywhere.
Watch out for those crates. Fragile stuff.
What sort of fragile stuff?
Electronic components, vials of medicine, things like that.
For the Nexus?
Absolutely. This will go a long way.
Pick up the pay.
Soccer's so human. Could have been Kylat Ringball. Very popular through the Terminus.
It's 0G, and you score when the ring flashes a color only Asari, Solarians, and Bees can see. Anyone can play soccer.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
You like things simple, don't you, Costa? Want everything black and white.
Do you have a point?
We've fought together, bled together. When have I not gone balls out to support or protect this team?
Was that for the team, or what you wanted from the team?
What's the difference?
Exactly.
Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
Anyone know some good shanties? I could... pull a parrot out of my ass.
Liam, no. Just... no.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
Looks like those exiles stole tech from the port. We should be careful.
I'm impressed you're still here, Basel.
But...
But you're still here for you.
No, I mean butt. I've got a great butt, too.
See? You're just playing. That's not what this is about.
You don't get to say who came to Andromeda for the right reasons. I know why I'm here. You're the one who isn't sure.
Coming through!
So I shouldn't bother flirting with you, should I?
I don't think that's going anywhere.
My thoughts exactly.
Andromeda plant sample detected nearby. You've gathered sufficient samples for Dr. Camden to continue his work, forwarding the results.
Good. Now he can keep up with his gardening.
Botany.
Same thing.
Vitals are negative, Pathfinder.
Dead for 3 days. Fits the timeline. Better tell the sister.
Hi there.
You're back.
I found a body trapped beneath the pipes. I think it might be Morga.
I told her not to work alone.
I wish I had better news.
It's better than not knowing. Thank you.
Good. Sure you don't want anything?
Oh, is there fruit anywhere down there?
There's... Oh, no. That's a box of grenades.
Perhaps I'll wait until the next time we go to Aya.
Saw a few places like this in my commando days. Trading posts and the terminus systems. Good places for fugitives to hide, or try to.
But not from Asari commandos, huh?
Let's just say hiding with an arms merchant isn't as smart as you'd think. Especially when one of the commandos hunting you is that merchant's little sister.
Hands off. Those are mine.
Welcome back. Now orbiting Kadara.
Convicted murderer Noken Rensis, exiled for his role in the killing of security chief. Ira Reynolds.
This is amazing. I can't believe we made it.
I'm glad we did. I wonder what I was thinking.
I talk to my family every day. They can't believe half of what I tell them.
These power outages make no sense.
Record memo.
This
Remember that it would have been Madeline's birthday.
There has to be a place to light a candle somewhere on this rickety barge. Thank you for your contribution.
Pathfinder.
Welcome back.
Free drinks for Pathfinders. I'll make sure of it.
Hey there.
Drink of the hour is a lucky leprechaun. Wanna give it a shot?
How lucky are we talking here?
I forget where the ingredients are from.
Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Excellent. You again.
You're listening to Agent S.
They offered to put me on the transfer list for an outpost, but I said no.
What? Why?
That's why you came here in the first place. What? That's ridiculous. Why would you say that?
Maybe he thought he was being honest.
We headed out
Being
soon?
an ass.
Pathfinder?
Hello? I'm picking up something. Probe away.
Intense scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe. Approaching one of the ideal probe locations, Pathfinder. Data collection probe ready for placement.
So, back at Habitat 7. What am I supposed to see? And what's it got to do with 100% viability?
I'm getting initiative signals, magnetosphere charges, and atmosphere probes.
The vault here remains non-functional, but with 100% viability to invest, we've begun terraforming this world with initiative technology.
The good old-fashioned hard way. It'll eventually be a home too, thanks to you.
A team effort, surely.
There is one more item, Pathfinder. Opening channels to the Nexus, Meridian, Prodromos, Detaeon, Tevuni, New Tachanka, and Initiative allies. By unanimous vote, this world is to be renamed. Habitat 7 is now listed astronomically as Rider 1. Your world, Pathfinder. Their future.
Pathfinder.
What are your thoughts on the origin of the Angara?
You're not the only one who's asked that. It's going around, people saying it's unnatural. Are biotics natural? What about space travel, painkillers, clothing, fire? All of it's made our lives better. Why would I draw the line at life creation tech?
But what about the ethics of the entire thing?
I'd say the act of creation itself is indifferent. The intention behind it is what matters. Create people so they can self-determine and live meaningful lives? Good. Make people to serve as slaves? Bad. Very, very bad.
I have to say I agree.
The Angara are the same, whether evolved or created by some mysterious hand. Not everyone sees that, however. And knowing the Scourge was a weapon meant to destroy the Jardin makes me wonder. Maybe someone out there really hated what the Jardin were doing.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Of your triumph, Ryder.
Look at those gas clouds. No wonder Meridian stayed hidden so long. We're in stable orbit. Nothing new, Pathfinder, but the Quarian Ark is out there. There's hope. I could spend a year here. Wait, did I just say that? I hope you have time for your own future.
Keeping up your training
You've given us
shouldn't get
ours.
soft. This place is great for a jog if you follow the equator. Like running up the longest wall in the galaxy. Want to try?
You run. I'll be right at your side.
I know, sweetheart. So you'll be there first thing tomorrow.
Sounds good. First 1 to 3 miles makes breakfast.
They'll always expect more from us. But we always deliver. See you at 0500.
What do you want?
Something wrong?
Oh God, Pathfinder. This is small talk, isn't it? I'm sorry it takes a few moments to turn on my human face. What can I do for you?
What have you learned about this world?
Have you seen the change in the remnant ships? They're doing things. They say it's automated maintenance. But 7 of the largest ships docked on the exterior, power dimmed, then they left. We lost them in the Scourge.
I'm pretty tired of surprises. Should we be worried?
There was a book I read as a teen, Clark, about first contact. But there was no contact. It was just a ship on its way somewhere else. It made me feel small. That I, and humanity, wasn't the center of everything. It was humbling, but comforting too. The 7 have done the same, but I'm not comforted. This place, Pathfinder, it's still bigger than us. Helios is still bigger.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Your job should be complete. Not to criticize your effort, but by the numbers, we were supposed to be beyond Pathfinders. In fact, we are in spectacular shape. Ark secured, outposts placed. Yes, we are approaching normality. Or perhaps normal is at least visible from here.
How did you come to the initiative, Iora?
Pioneers come in many forms. To be the organizational foundation, the chief of operations on an Ark? How could I not come? Plus, I'm rather pleased my colonist ID is D46 Chicago.
Not sure I get it.
That's all right. It's not for you.
Another time.
Of course, Pathfinder.
Ryder, you have to promise me something.
What's that?
If you see me spending a ton of time here, please make me leave. I could blink and lose 20 years in a place like this.
No doubt I'll have other things for you to do.
Good. Yes, please. I'm serious. Now go away. I've got more to do and ponder and figure out.
I just realized we haven't decided where we're going to live.
You and Sid?
Yeah, that was the whole point, wasn't it? A home, putting down roots, new beginnings.
There are loads of possibilities. You could even stay here, if you wanted.
Meridian? I mean, it's nice, but Meridian's going to be a big deal. I'm thinking somewhere quiet.
Could you handle quiet?
I think so. Somewhere on a hill where I can watch a fiery sunset? Yeah, I'd be happy.
Someone told me I should get in touch with you
Check
if I
out
needed
that
anything
view.
for operations.
Now we're talking. What do you need?
The usual supplies are covered. It's just the little luxuries we're having trouble tracking down.
I know the feeling. Send me a list and I'll see what I can do.
A few of the others are talking about settling down, putting down roots.
You don't like the idea?
I like you and me, and a garden. But I like open skies and stopping bad guys, too. Maybe I'm used to living in other people's houses.
Think you'll ever want a somewhere of your own? Our own, maybe?
When you're around, I rule nothing out. It's tempting. We all came for a new life. I just want to live mine out there a little longer. With you. Good to see you.
How's it going?
Ryder, my catalog of remnant signals is off the charts thanks to this place. There isn't anything I won't be able to find out there now.
And we'll all reap the benefits.
Someday we're going to understand every last piece of this. I am so glad I hitched myself to your wagon, so to speak. Ryder, instead of hello, I think I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you, Ryder. Thank you for this. Quite a gift to all of us. Ryder, instead of hello...
Scheduling release. Reporting success. Check.
Captain Dunn, still here?
I'll be the last one off, Pathfinder. They can call it a building now, but it's still my ship until everyone is clear. A good ride. I'm sorry to see it end.
Plenty of places left to fly, Captain. I doubt you'll be hurting for work.
True enough. But it'll be nice to have a place to range out of. Something stable. Got a friend working on that. We'll see where it goes. But I like the sound of it. A nice little homestead. With fences, so you know what's yours.
Captain Dunn, still here?
A good ride.
Pathfinder, name's Jezra. I've set up a little shop to protect your newbie to Frosties.
You don't look as wide-eyed as the other Meridian staff.
Left with the exiles, came back with the hopeful. You did that. Don't fuck it up. Store's open, Pathfinder. Enjoy.
Quite the sight to wake up to. Meridian's nice too.
Reporting difficulty. Postpone.
Pathfinder, I'm sure I have something in this jumble that you'd like.
Where did you get all this?
Everybody brought their rainy day toys to that party you threw. I'm straight out of cryo and right into business. Supply by Cal. I'm here for you.
I can't say. Pathfinder, work continues. It's like shoving an Asari three-prong through a K-port, but it continues. Honestly, all this multi-species tech is a real bear to get together.
You can't do it?
Well, yes, I can do it. Just making sure the boss knows I'm working hard.
What have you learned about this world?
I've learned how much I don't know. Plugging into these systems is crazy. If your Sam wasn't parked here, I don't know what we'd do.
I'm providing everything I can to facilitate integration into the Meridian power structure.
Ugh. No word makes a tech pucker like integration.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Not Meridian. All of us. I know about the Sprog, Pathfinder. Find that kid, that's the future.
What's your story, Hunter Carey?
Really, Pathfinder? That's the nice weather we're having of Andromeda. But I'm game. I was in the family business until Grandpa died. After that, all anyone cared about was how to split it up. I can skip uncomfortable Thanksgivings from anywhere, so I came here. Family, right?
That must have been hard on everyone.
That's no excuse. Everything's hard. It's all in how you deal. I'm here to build something. We all are. Thanks to you.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Hope. Hope is what built this despite impossible odds.
And trust? You took a big chance on us. On me.
Yes, I wouldn't be here, seeing this, if we hadn't opened our minds and hearts to each other. All of us.
Even for an Angara, you're one of a kind, Jal. Don't know if I'll ever get used to all the feelings.
Yes, you will. But only because you must. I've been looking at all the new things that people are building. There is supposedly a store where one can buy iced cream.
What? Where? Jal, ice cream is the best. It makes the struggle worthwhile.
Well, ice cream has a lot to live up to be honest. I'm a little frightened right now. I've invited Sahuna to Meridian, and then she invited my other mothers, and they invited the siblings, and cousins. I hope it works out. I've invited...
Want to get a drink later?
Definitely.
Always gonna be work to do, but the galaxy seems a lot friendlier these days. Glad I tied my anchor to your ship.
I can't imagine doing any of this without you, Drac.
You could say that again. Wouldn't have missed this for the world. Or worlds, I guess. So we kicked the Archon's ass, or whatever he had down there. But my people are still roughing it on Eladon. We need to patch things up with the Nexus and figure out why that pad pusher Spender's still got a job.
If we're going to live peacefully out here, the Krogan and Nexus need to work together again.
Good, so let's get to work already. Exploring explosions, these really are my golden years. The cat won't quit. Cut off the head and another grows in its place. You ever just want to fiddle with switches? Exploring.
Good day, Pathfinder. You'll forgive me if I keep this brief. I am at capacity.
Is that good or bad?
Good, of course. We are beginning to deploy the main bays of the Hyperion. Expect to see a lot of new faces.
What have you learned about this world?
I'm afraid I have turned inward to focus on the Sleepers and our fallen Hyperion. I'm grateful that the Ark remains a part of our future. There's a heart to this vessel, this home.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Not Meridian, the Sleepers. They need opportunity, and that comes from our ability to wake them. You carved a direct line through the Ket, but without resources, without Andromeda viability, we are still scrambling. It remains as it always has. Resources are the key to our future.
How did you come to the initiative, Darla Voss Hyperion?
It is embarrassingly simple. I lived among the Quarians as a child. My parents were ambassadors to the migrant fleet. We lived as they did, in sterile conditions. I had my own envirosuit. I didn't touch soil for a decade. The promise of 600 years on the Hyperion? That wasn't foreboding at all. In fact, it was comforting.
I wasn't put off by the journey either.
And that journey continues, thanks to you and the Remnant. I'm now living in a place that bridges technology and the natural, much like when I was a child. I love Meridian.
Another time.
Esu Salai, Pathfinder.
The Hyperion legacy continues, Pathfinder. They put the Dun maneuver in the newest Ark flight manuals. It's described as controlled mass effect field reduction, using the momentum to diffuse impact through superstructure ablation. Hope these guys don't write the history books. Bland as hell.
Glad it wasn't an exciting tragedy. At least it's factually accurate.
You know they'll mess it up in the vids. You'll be a typical action hero. And what about me?
Wisecracking Turian sidekick?
Crap, you're right. Damn your shades of grey. I'm 2 days from retirement. I'd watch the shit out of that. We're a good story, Pathfinder. Love coming back here. Best view in the cluster. Love coming back here.
I see, kid.
Reporting
What's
progress.
the story, Darla Voss Hyperion?
Want to get a drink later? Ambassador with fluency in 13 languages meets girl. Loses girl.
Right.
Goes to Andromeda.
Yeah, this was all typical.
There's still so much to do.
Stay clear, Ryder.
A new galaxy. I made it.
The viability bump is impressive. This world is...
Welcome back, Ryder.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me this raw data.
Then Dad added...
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
That's all.
Of course. Your father's personal logs.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans.
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is their lack of it.
Can't wait. Watching viability go up makes it all worthwhile. Goddamn, I'm boring.
Hello, Ryder.
Thank you, Pathfinder. You're why we're here.
Reporting
Proud, Pathfinder.
I thought you'd like to know that we're planning to start reviving families. Children. Within the next 3 months, if all goes well. You have a sister? A teenager? She'll be getting more company her own age soon.
Thanks. I mean, really, thank you. She's going to be excited.
Quite the sight to wake up to.
Integration continues.
Nice too.
I can't say.
Building our
I haven't
home
been out of
together.
station very long.
How strange.
There's still so much to do.
No kidding. Place me so up that much.
You're the ones paving.
Pathfinder.
I suppose we make it look easy.
Stay clear, Ryder.
A new galaxy. I made it.
Pathfinder.
welcome back.